It's game 3.
Yep.
Juice taking on the one and only Epsilon. I drew blank there for a second. I'm standing up.
There's 2 Epsilons.
I don't want to sit.
There's one on PC.
Yeah.
And I think there's one playing COD.
Epsilon's a really, really big esports organization.
Yeah, but you said there was one and only. Like, there's many.
Yeah, no, just the organization.
They're not taking on the whole organization.
They should be.
It's just like the 5.
Actually, no. When you represent the organization, you are actually fighting for the organization as a whole. So, yes, they are.
So, if Epsilon loses here...
They lose for the entire organization.
Oh, my God.
Same thing for Juice.
No, I mean, I don't
You
care.
and your 1,000 clan, whatever the hell. Anywho, guys, game number 1 was back and forth. There was actually a throw on the side of...
Yeah, Dustin Gilliard got caught out heavily. Juice Gaming going to take first pick here. Kumbhakarna, Sun Wukong, probably the 2 gods we're looking at the most here as Khepri gets taken away.
Yep, Khepri gone. And now a shot directly at Transonics, saying no more Shibalanke.
There's hell.
And that's kind of been the key to the success for them. And now with Sun Wukong off the table. Who?
Kumbhakarna.
Kumba, yeah. Grab Kumba, and then they'll grab Bologna.
They're not going to pick it. I think TV's not going to pick it here.
Hello?
Is that an accident?
Peckies, did you mess up? Bart?
Oh, Bart did it?
Bart, please.
Can you not?
Can you not do this right now?
Someone get him away from that. Jeez.
Why? Bart, God. You're going to give me a panic attack. Is it actually Athena? I don't trust you. I feel like you just picked the next god that started with A. All right. Athena as first pick, and then 2 Anubises on the side of Epsilon.
Dude, that would actually be
okay, so listen. Bart bought a dog, and he named it Anubis. So he's, like, connected with his dog through spirit animal of Anubis. And Epsilon is going to go ahead and draft Scylla and Kronos.
Why Athena? Where is Kumbhakarna?
They could still grab him, to be fair.
No, there's no way Gilly's playing that from the jungle. Bologna going to be picked up. That could be jungle. That could also be solo.
Could Gilly play Athena in the jungle?
No, I don't think so.
I hope Bologna's in the jungle. I really do. I don't want to see Dust play Bologna.
Why is that?
I just don't see him being that kind of player. I think they would benefit more from Bologna getting all the lanes fed rather than just Dust kind of winning his lane and kind of slap battling them.
Epsilon waiting on Juice here. Juice, one more pick. It's going to be Janice for the mid lane. No surprise there.
Very, very safe pick for Juice. Yeah. Very, very safe. But it hasn't really been like a huge difference maker, I would say. He's still devastating with him. But I think in the sense of game-changing plays, I think the Scylla definitely takes the cake for me.
Epsilon, I mean, I have to go back to Kumba. Like, where is the Kumbhakarna? It's been so successful for every team that has played it. 17 seconds remain for Epsilon in their final pick for the first phase.
Yep. So, guys, if you are just tuning in here, this is game number 3. Winner will go on to be in the top 4. I pray to God that each and every one of you are tweeting and telling everyone about it.
Toasty did not have a very strong on the Guan Yu in the first game. Surprised to see this reprised. Back into the ban phase we go. Epsilon probably going to be targeting a Hunter here.
They have to. Get rid of the Hunter, whoever you don't want Kronos to go up against. I think you would kind of bait Juice Gaming into grabbing the Freya. That was very lackluster in the game number 2.
He got caught a lot. Wow, okay, they're going to ban Kabrakan. Definitely not a bad
of the jungle,
pick. Especially since Kabrakan
Please go Medusa.
Kronos.
Juice Gaming, I will throw you $5 each, which at least gets you something from this convention hall. Just draft the Medusa. Athena into Medusa. You have to try to mess that up. You have to.
Epsilon picking. They do have the option for counter pick at the end.
I'm gonna freak out.
What are you thinking here? I mean, I don't understand how Kumba hasn't been
support.
Picked yet.
Yeah, it's either got to be not Geb. I don't think Geb really kind of fits in here. I mean, Geb is never bad, but maybe right. Perhaps. Who knows? It's got to be Kumba. You're right. It's 100% Kumba.
It's Thor for the jungle.
What?
For the jungle. Guan
This is the most overrated pick in the Xbox One Smite.
I agree. Thor drops like...
Shout out to B-Dog.
2.5 tiers, in my opinion.
2.5?
2.5.
I would put him at like D tier on Xbox.
No, I mean...
if you can't use him...
Shing still had a great game yesterday.
Spit all over the monitor.
All right, Thor going to be locked in. Their final pick likely going to be Sport, although that can be Guan Yu. There
Medusa.
is ambiguity. Medusa is the right call.
It's got to be Medusa.
But it's probably going to be Freya.
Bunt hats is fine. I'm okay with you. Medusa. I will give you something. My shoes. am wearing white Chucks.
They're all right.
They're pretty cool.
It's Apollo.
God!
No, this is great.
I just don't get it, though.
Split push is important.
Yeah, sure. Split push and everything is fine. It's just, why the hell not Medusa? Like,
because Athena Medusa, while very easy to set up, requires a lot of commitment to a specific part of the team fight. And if it doesn't work out, Guan Yu reinitiation with Scylla is very dangerous.
I guess, yeah.
Final phase
you've
here.
You've swayed me.
It's going to be Hades.
All right. Well, so Hunbatch jungle, Hades going on Bologna. Bologna, she's gonna have a little bit of a difficult time. Like,
no, man, Bologna into Kronos is actually great. Remember, disarms, block stacks.
It's Hades.
Right, in the laning phase. But, I mean, the laning phase hasn't really contributed a lot. Both of these teams were dead even going into that 20 to 25-minute mark every time.
That's true. It's really, like, Scylla is probably primary target number 1 for Hunbats, right? Especially at level 5.
The Hunbats. Yeah. That is, both jungles is what I'm worried about here. Gilly has not shown a lot of affinity to this character, usually taking Guardians in a more tanky playstyle. And then Toasty has been generally the weak link on the Epsilon roster, and putting the most mechanically difficult god in his hands is not going to be an easy ask.
So I just got hit up on Twitter from a person who, her name's Slain Beauty. She plays all the time with Trans, and she said, Trans refuses to just play Medusa. She's tried multiple times to get him to play, and he just won't play the god.
Why are you talking to girls on Twitter, Scott?
Why wouldn't I? They hit me up with information, and they say hi. And I say, oh, hey, what's up?
I don't talk to anybody.
Yeah, you do.
Usually I block people when they talk to me.
That's weird. So a super greedy start here coming out from Hades already. He will be going into lane with no pots, which gives the Bologna a little bit of breathing room to go ahead and attack him. And the same thing with the Kronos.
Again, Kata goes into this build with no potions. Last game, TV and Transonics allowed this. It is not a matter of whether or not he played it well. They allowed him to do this. They didn't steal the purple. They weren't pressuring him away from the wave. They allowed him to get through the early game with this absurd build.
Off the top of your head, do you know the stats on it? What is it, like 100 health and like
20 damage?
And 20 damage? Yeah.
20 damage, 100 health, yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, because Tier 2 just doubles it.
Tier 2,
it's like 200
I think it
health.
goes to 30 and 200 health.
200 health and then 30 and then, yeah, okay. So it's not that you're completely not safe. It's just if you get poked at all, you almost have to back, which is scary.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah, which really we should probably see Trans be a little bit aggressive in the lane to allow Hunbats to come in for like a sub 3-minute rotation to a gank, which is something that's insanely uncommon. But every time you see like a 2-minute gank happen in any scene, you're like, oh my god, why was that in the duo lane? And it worked.
So the start here is going to see the ward on top. That ward will spot the fact that Hades has no potions. I'm expecting an augment, or rather the audible call from the boys in blue. They're going to go to mid camps, and I'm expecting them to go into the blue buff as well.
They should not do that.
That should absolutely do that. You are drunk.
No way.
Doesn't matter about Thor. Hades doesn't have potions.
Yeah, sure, he doesn't have potions, but still.
So Thor does like Berserkers, does a few points of damage.
This is the right call.
No, I disagree.
I don't think you invade ever on Thor and Hades.
Right, but Thor uses Berserkers on the camp right there, as you see. They didn't even pay attention if they were coming. He uses Berserkers, and then they rush him down. But mid camps are going to be taken. Left side camps taken as well. And it looks like the left side camps were taken by, Juice. Juice did double mid start.
That's huge for them.
And look at Purified going right down. It looks like Juice prefers this order side of the map. They like first pick. They like the way the jungle is set up. Gets Purified in the lane very quickly. And look at this. Look how many camps he's getting. And you'll notice the Crush has already come out in the mid lane, meaning they're not trying to last it. They should have waited here a little bit to try to strip away 1 or 2 creeps from Purified. Instead, all 6 will stay alive, and Purified will gain a full wave, already level 3.
He's going to tag it up. He's not going to get the full gold for him, though, as he will lose about 2 minions here, but the Hunbats will be able to help him.
He'll lose 3. He'll lose 3. Oh, maybe not. Gilly actually does manage to get that one. They lose 50 gold there for a 2-camp split plus both mid-camps. Remember, Gilly getting 90 gold on the right side. Purified likely splitting, I think it's about 15, 30 gold total on the left side, so it winds up being even.
So, obviously, you have a lot of history, with Juice Gaming, right? But
sure.
Gilly on Hunbats, we have yet to see him actually play an assassin in the jungle.
I do not like Gilly's Hunbats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I watch the tournaments, and the boys ask me, hey, how do you think we went? I tell them, don't let Gilly play Hunbats.
Yeah.
This is not his god.
Really?
This is the weakest performances that we have seen from him have been on this god. He will have to impress both of us very greatly from that.
Which he has done all weekend long, to be fair.
Not that last game.
Not that last game.
Missed a lot of freezes. Ymir has had a weak day so far.
Yeah, Ymir was also bad on TV as well, right?
Yeah, real bad.
And that's shocking.
Left side, that red buff still available. Purified getting very close to level 5. Sorry, no, wow, he's already level 5. Is Gilly going to hit level 5 is the question.
He should. I think they're going to hit it. Ooh, he's going to need a little bit of a wave.
Can we see the experience bar, Dos Peques? Yeah, he'll need the melees, probably 2, and then he could reinitiate. They should last hit. They should not push this wave.
Well.
And there that goes.
Yep. Not happening. So the wave is going to be shoved all the way up here. And we could see a rotation come from Gilly into the duo lane, which I think is a genius idea. This is a sub 3-minute rotation. Get the rewind out of the way, which
Rewind's
he doesn't
not
even have. Yeah, he doesn't
this
even
is
have
a kill.
This
he
is
needs
a kill.
to go in right now.
You got to go.
And
no, Gilly!
Like I said, this is why I don't like Gilly's Hombots. Like, that was a guaranteed kill that he just threw away because he is unfamiliar and I guess, not acclimated to the character.
Hate to see it happen. Dust now at about half health as the Hades is probably caught him a couple times just sleeping in the lane, kind of like that, right? Like, Dust tries to aggress, but the problem is that Hades will get all of the damage off, and then...
Silly to even bother attacking Hades at this stage. He'll heal that up in the next wave for free. Dust will take down, it looks like 3, but he takes some archer damage for it.
And archer damage is no joke.
Left side camps going to blue once again. Right side camps should be going to red, but the rotation wasn't quick enough. Dust in some trouble here. Does have Eagles rally to get out. What I really want to see right now, Hades walks up and ults Dust. By the time he can turn the camera and get out, he'll take 2 to 3 ticks. He ults away and then dash in to the creeps and then hit a huge detonate souls, and that'll be a kill.
That'd be huge.
Right side
awesome.
camps to blue again.
Yeah, well, what I haven't seen here is the lack of initiation, really, from the Hunbats, right? Like, yeah, sure, there was a 3-minute kill that he had the potential of getting, but notice one thing across the entire game. There's 2 actives. And on the targets he wants to kill, there's no actives. Like, Hunbats, you got to get in there.
There was literally no reason for him not to just jump in and throw the Fear No Evil. Even if the reaction was absolutely perfect and the stop time hit. Oh, well, wait.
Trying to heal up.
Both of them trying to heal up, I guess.
And he will get at least a couple ticks here and pop a health pot as well.
Dust walks away. He'll lose golden experience on that wave for that one.
That's for true. Now Puri just trying to wait out the crush here. I forget how long it's on the ground for, but obviously so it can detonate it whenever she wants. Yeah. It's 5 seconds deployable? Interesting. So now Dust going to go ahead and go right into the archers here as he's going to get hit by the auto attack of Hades, who also actually has like a similar kind of approach of Shablanke, right? Where you feel like the auto attacks are bigger than they really are, but it's just an illusion.
All right, so Giliara again trying for this. The Eagles rally must be used to counter the dash. Dust playing this one perfectly. Gilly.
Gotta do it.
Good ult.
Followed it up, and that's first blood, boys.
Oh, TV, though, ultimate for no reason. They didn't need that. That was actually a guaranteed kill.
It was.
Given the fact that there were no pots, the only thing that could have happened there was a fear, which he couldn't have done it. It only would have been a silence. Him dash away, Eagles rally would have followed it.
Yep. Now, this was a kind of a smart play on Epsilon, but a smarter play by Purified to go and check the Gold Fury. When you dump 3 people into one lane, you go, oh, let's check Gold Fury. And then if they're there, oh, okay, I'll stop this from happening.
Double tap, though. Swinging for about a third of Purified's health.
Yep. Double tap's no joke. It's actually easier to hit on the Xbox IMO, but it's
No
Tectonic
way.
Rift. Oh, no, I swear to God. It's Tectonic Rift and the Ultimate that's really bad.
Jeez.
Yeah. And because you don't think about it, right? Like, the Tectonic Rift is so guaranteed. Like, on the PC, you always just see the good players do it. Good players have the hardest time in the world with it.
So it's going to be a runic shield for Dust as you see the enchanted shield get started. What this will do is actually stop some of Hades' damage, on top of the fact that it's also going to hurt Kronos' damage, plus reduce the attack speed.
Is that the right call this early on?
Yeah. Absolutely. Defense is paramount in the early game, and going against a Kronos runic shield, definitely the call, especially if he's going to rotate.
You know, the one thing that's really good about Juice's lineup here is that there is arguably 3 characters who are guaranteed to have mill renewal in their build. No matter what.
We got to remember, though, last game, the active choices were just terrible. There was no heavenly agility picked up at all.
And especially by the Honest.
Honestly, I think that's what lost him. Right? When Giliara got caught, that was the straw that broke the camel's back when he couldn't get over. If he had heavenly agility, the wall would have saved him and he would have got out. There must be a change here for that. To the same point, Epsilon should expect Juice to change their strategy up a little bit, but we're looking at Toasty. He's given up the mid camps, not ulting the right side, chooses for nothing, and will get nothing in return.
He will go straight back there. He finds himself a level down in 700 gold disparity between Gilly and Thor, which is honestly just damn impressive so far from the Hunbats to be doing that as well. And getting a kill early on Hades doesn't send him far too back. I mean, he comes back with a Warlock Sash. No teleport, though, so they could kind of abuse that, and now they're just trying to clean up the sentry wards around the Gold Fury.
I wonder if Juice has any in return. Can they answer this back? TV taking a trip back to the base pretty recently. Does he have one in hand? Yes, he does.
Well, we'll see what they elect to do. Scylla just chilling. Through the wall she goes. And, you know, you kind of got to wonder, like, where the next point of contention is going to be, right? Like, sure, it's going to be this Sentry slap battle, but I don't think it's going to be from the Gold Fury at all. I think it's going to be somehow around the speed buff of Epsilon. I think they're going to just try to force it.
Gilly likely to save his ultimate for a while now, because if he goes for a gank and it fails, they don't have a massive secure for the Gold Fury.
Yeah, they really don't.
Look at this, stripping it away.
Which is weird that we haven't seen Isis today so far.
I expected that on Prosper.
Yeah, Isis
Prosper. It's actually been Scylla versus Janus all 3 games.
All 3. They're just letting it go. And I can honestly say I think I like the Scylla better.
No, man. I mean, the I'm a Monsters have been so off the point. A lot of what he's getting in terms of damage, Prosper is getting set up by Sealcar. He's getting set up by Kata. Prosper himself has probably not had the best set, whereas Purified's having an insane set, but his team can't set anything up for him.
Blink right into the Fear No Evil.
No,
they're dumping it all in. They're right onto Thor. Wait, Spirit Gun on the back end. Off.
No. That was a massive misplay by Juice. They threw so many abilities at once, and look at the health. Had Purified thrown that damage down the way that he did, but Giliara waited on the overhand smash, it would have been a kill. Instead, they all throw their spells at the same time. Miscommunication and definite nerves playing a massive role in that engagement.
Yeah, Gilly rotating in here for reasons of unknown territory here, but Warlock Sash finished up on the Chronos. He loves the health. He also likes the mana.
That's a double back. They should be forcing the Gold Fury right now. They have Guan Yu's Cavalry Charge to shut down Athena. They have a ton of damage right now on Takata, who's backing with close to full health. Very strange to see it go down like this.
Yeah, if you see 2 people get it, you might as well go for it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, even if the Gold Fury doesn't get killed, right, you're still going to force a 4v2 power play. Very strange to see Epsilon not go for that. And Juice, major misplay, again, going back to the base in a position where they can see so many people running away. Had this be a high-level SPL game, if that was, you know, Envy or Eager or Epsilon, it would have been a kill. And what are those?
I guess reinforced Greaves in the Guan?
Okay, so he's going to get some cooldown, CC reduction. Oh, in place? In place, a little greedy.
Misses the bludgeon just by a little bit here, as he will just go ahead and wait back. And 3 members are just still grouped up together. But, you know, it's something we didn't even make note of when we came in, is the fact that Guan Yu is actually the support here, which I think goes very, very well. The hardest part, though, of Guan Yu is the transition, right? At first, you use Cavalry Charge as a way to initiate and lock people down. But towards the end of the game, you're actually using it to shepherd the other team down certain canals and force them in different places.
Right.
Which is really difficult on the Xbox One.
Kenshin going for back camps here. We'll split this one. Kata gaining some extra experience. Mid lane, good push coming up from Juice. But you notice the crush there actually doesn't actually hit the archers. Rotation. Uh-oh, out of position. That should have been a teleport. Giliara, I don't know.
He should have Sacred Monkey that.
Yeah, he should have threw the Sacred Monkey, teleported, and then hit him, forced the dash, jumped after, used the ultimate to force away, and then he would have been stuck, giving Dust enough time to rotate over, forcing Toasty over, and at that point, it's Spirit Gun versus Scylla rotation, and Janus cleans up the
fight. And see,
fight.
that's what I was talking about with the Sacred Monkey with Bart yesterday, is so many teams on the PC use Sacred Monkey as a way to initiate and not to jump. On Xbox, it's all about the jump. Rotation coming out from the Thor. And
did not need to do that.
No, probably not.
He could have saved that. With the dash being down from Hades, he had about 6 seconds of leeway, which means they weren't going to be able to lock him down completely. He could have at least forced the Hades ult there. But on the right side, Hades keeps it strong. He's going to have no teleport. We didn't see him build teleport in Game 1 either. And I definitely think it's very strange that we haven't seen Sealcar Sobek.
Yeah. Can we take a look at Bologna, please? Player panel. I want to see the cooldown on the ultimate already here.
Wrong solo. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, 38 seconds already. So, I mean, even though it wasn't necessary, it's still fine. is it looks like Hades might be making a rotation. But again, I think this is the mind games coming out from the solo lane where you dip out, so that Dust is like, oh, Hades is rotating.
That crowd in the background. Axe taking a game off of Mewtwo King. Good old Pikachu.
I don't pay attention to Smash.
Come on, Pikachu. Your Pokemon.
Pika bad.
No, I mean not in the hands of Axe, right? Like,
Pika bad. That was a Charizard kind of guy. Actually, no. Who is the wolf?
what do you mean, who's the wolf?
There was like a little wolf lion thingy.
Arcanine?
Arcanine, yeah.
Arcanine or something?
Yeah, Arcanine, yeah. He was the dude.
I mean, all right.
And then Mewtwo's just a dick.
Oh, we're in here.
Yep. Following it up,
taunt.
dumping everything into the support yet again. It's really confusing on the priorities here.
Gilly just constantly throwing out moves that will either not hit or he's completely out of range. This is what I'm talking about. I think that this pick might in the end be a misstep. He needs to get a huge ult off in the next couple engagements because so far, aside from the ultimate on the guaranteed kill onto Hades, it's just been constantly
Well, to be fair, that's also
damage.
the only kill too. But yeah, he definitely could have contributed a lot more to the kills here.
And you know, he has the brunt of Juice Gaming's gold lead.
Yeah.
Actually, they're in the lead by a lot. Go to the grass, Peck.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Farm boys.
And I think that's what, every mid-camp so far, right?
Yep. 2,100 gold in the hand of the Scylla.
What is she building?
Well,
What did she,
let's
or rather,
find
what
out.
did she build?
Yeah, let's see it.
Boots.
Chronos.
Oh, yeah, Chronos Bandit, of course. Matching up. He's actually, last time he went into Book of Thoth, he's matching Purified this time. But Purified, I mean, he's, 900 gold in the lead?
Yeah. Well, the one thing that's going to really kind of make me mad here is the Scylla still has tier 1 beads, and like she's going to have to choose between beading a portal, which can definitely be devastating, or like a Fear No Evil or anything.
Or a taunt.
Like they
The
really
Eagles
just,
rally.
Like, I understand Sentinel sucks to deal with, but just go in there and try to dump everything you can.
I agree.
And just
Force
see what
the
you
ultimate.
get.
Get her out of there.
Yeah, force the ultimate, force just beads, man. 180 seconds is 3 minutes.
Yeah, Gilly has been all over the map, though. You know, for what he's lacked in damage, he's made up for in farm. I mean, the way he's been rotating has been perfect. You'll notice, even with the gold that he would have gained, the 500 gold bounty in the beginning, he still would have a pretty massive 400 gold lead over Toasty, albeit the experience difference is is not that big of a deal. You see level 12 versus level 12 right now.
Yeah. And if we can go ahead and take a look at the player damage if you guys ever so please, but I mean, it's a slap fight into nothing. And honestly, this is kind of like the same thing we saw last night that Bart and I casted, where it's an elimination game. So you see everyone start to turtle, and that's a Bluestone 4-0.
That DJ Pernicus, third item Bluestone. I mean,
Should have been a mail renewal.
No, I mean, it's good damage, but I think the next 2 items should be Mail of Renewal into Deathbringer. I think it's likely going to be the call. After that, could probably sell up that Bumbus Mask, go into a Malice. Probably going to be his biggest bet, or maybe more penetration. Titan's Bane, always very good. Brawler's Beat Stick, still very good as well.
Yeah?
Purify going into the Warlocks. He's done it pretty much every game.
Yeah, but he's a little bit off his timer. I mean, he's going to finish that at around 19 minutes by the time he backs.
Let's check Golden Hand here for Purified.
I mean, didn't he just go back?
He did, 159 golden hands,
Yeah,
so he's looking for about 1,030 gold at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be like 3 or 4 minutes before he gets that, which is going to, at least by the time that he can go back, and that's going to put him at like 19 to 20 minutes, and then at that point in time, he's not going to get the stacks.
So we got an Aussie coming out from Transonics, not going for the Soul Leader.
Weird.
Yeah, well, I mean,
a little bit strange.
Maybe not weird considering a lot of the damage here is physical, right? I mean, rather magical. It's 3 magicals.
I guess that's true. But I mean, extra 300 health is never a bad thing.
That's true. Aussie passive, though.
Aussie passive, though.
I think it's the trickiest thing in the game right now. Oh, they're going to fight.
Audacity.
They're going to fight.
He's just strafing him out, waiting for him to do it, and then comes up, and then, oh, he missed it.
Nice dash to try to get away from that, but Cat is definitely
he
getting the
beat
better
that?
of him. Why in the world would you stand still? And he got out. I can't even believe it.
That's just, I've seen some things in my day.
Rosberg going to take some damage. Purified, throwing him down. Gilliar rotates over to cover the maybe obvious Gold Fury rotation. Epsilon not going to be able to capitalize on their rather strong push against Transonics. Transonics not going to have the Across the Sky available to him anymore. Rewind still standing strong. Kata credited with the win on that one.
Yeah, the downfall right now of Epsilon is that they've done too good of a job at grouping together and splitting camps, right? To where they've just shared all this experience, and then it's not good for them, right? It's almost like hindering them.
A little bit. I mean, so far, Juice's rotations have been stronger.
Whoa.
They're going to see Kata walking in. Kata's going to spot this. TV
they're
ready to fight it.
Are they going to give it up? Trian's
know.
is still on it. They're releasing the Gold Fury back to him, though. They got to be careful.
No, it's guaranteed.
Juice has got it. Fear no evil. That was beautiful.
That's the best reason to pick Unbox. Juice in the back line, forcing the rewind. But it's not. It's going to be an ult for an ult. And Hades likely going to be getting a tower here. Juice not going to be.
No,
oh, wait.
not necessarily.
Wait.
They are commit, boys.
Yeah, that's Spear. Actually, I think he still can get the tower here. No, maybe not. In fact, I think Sealcar may have killed himself.
Well, he's still hanging out.
He got the tower.
Oh, they cut off the option too. Well, this is really big. There comes the taunt, and he's going to try to heal up right into the ultimate, buying time for his teammates to get here as well.
Oh, is he tanky?
Yeah.
Oh, Warlock
Breastplate of Valor.
Breastplate of Valor. Oh, that was 4 people that were fighting into him. They don't even care.
He doesn't care.
And he got, Toasty's here.
Oh, boy. Tectonic Rift hit. Berserker Barrage is going to get taunted out of that one. Crush will hit right on the mark.
They're trying to focus down Purified in the back line, but, I mean, again, they're chasing this Janus. Scylla forced away. Prospect, 1 hit as TV comes back in. He's looking for the reach.
Does he
can't
have the
reach
cooldown?
him. He can't reach him.
Not going to happen here. Not
TV
today.
in trouble.
Dust needs to just figure out who he needs to go for here, and he's going to get... Oh, my God, that's a beautiful Fear No Evil.
Oh, are you kidding
Gilly
me?
hits one.
Oh, my
and
God,
now
are you
Athena's
kidding
going to
me?
live.
Oh, and the slight body block from Toasty is going to force the rotation to the left side. Dust in trouble.
Ooh.
Devour Soul's not going to do it. He's trying to go towards the left side.
Very
Purified
smart
puts
play.
Up, oh, Dust chose the wrong direction. He got through.
Oh, my God.
He got through. Insane.
No.
Insane.
That was just silly.
Toasty falls. Sealcar with a perfect bait for the team, unable to follow. Prosper had to get out of there
Gilly.
as well. And
It's Gilly.
Gilly that was the ultimate I was looking for. That is what I was looking for. Gold Fury ultimate to secure it. Ultimate on the right side to get the kills. Where's that going?
Is he going for the stopping the back?
Yeah, I think he's trying to stop him.
He stopped it.
Did he really?
He hit him. Oh, my God. Kronos almost died. Go to Kronos' house, please. Peckies. Look at that.
This guy Purified, man.
What is wrong with him?
He's actually out
What
of
does he think? He's Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, God.
Love the movie Shooter, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Fantastic.
All right. Juice up 2. Up Gold Fury. Great farm. There are 4,500 in the lead. Let's go to the graphs. Why am I guessing?
We just looked at the graph.
45. I know. 45 in the lead. Epsilon right now. Now they're in camp mode. Right? We're going to sit back. We're going to wait for Gold Fury. We're going to rotate
Which is
over
also the
everybody.
worst idea you could possibly do here.
I don't think so.
Versus a team like Juice, they're just going to force the issue. Like, I think he just stole away blue buff.
No, he didn't.
Did he? Oh, no,
he
he's
tried.
got it.
He tried. No, but I mean, if they wait, right? If they wait, they can try to force the fight at the Gold Fury. Juice has been very objective-based throughout this game, and using the objective against them really at this point is going to be the key to their success.
Dude, he is so tanky.
So check out the build, right? This is important. Dust now going into this Lightblade, this is going to be Executioner to deal with the massive amount of defense that's being built on the other side. You see the Sovereignty, the Heart Ward's coming next.
Oh my God. Stella's beads are gone.
Again.
180, and she did that on the portal. And this is what I was saying. Now the priority should shift. Now it should be, okay, Gilly, I got beads 1 down. You need to commit to mid.
You know, normally I think that's right. Normally I think that is 100% correct, but how much has Prosper really done that they should commit that many ultimates?
Well, it's not about committing that many ultimates. It's about just still shoving him into the proverbial dirt, right? You extend the lead on Purified more and more and more, and the better off your team is. Yes, they're eating pizza. Yes, I am also hungry.
Oh, no, ew. It's like, ew.
I'm jealous.
That's not real pizza. We're in Louisiana.
No, I don't want a piece right now, Bart. I appreciate you, though.
Bart is gesturing, eating pizza while going nom 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 nom.
Shout outs to Al Guang at Worlds last year.
Yeah. TV out of position, not going to get caught though. Damage to Kenshin, small amount.
Beads?
Could be more.
They're trying to dump a lot into it. Yeah.
That
Conviction's great.
That full passive gain. Gold Fury going to be coming up. Peggies, can we see the timer? Should be about a minute. 44 seconds.
Yeah. And they have the vision battle, right? But you know, at any point, since it's 44 seconds left on the timer. And the one thing also that's important to note, in the PC, you can type in chat the timers so you can always have a reference, right?
Right.
When you're on comms, Xbox, you don't have that ability. So you actually have to remember the time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, which is very, very difficult. Coming from like a Halo background, like our team always sucked at it because we were really bad at remembering the timers because they were dynamic, very similar to the Gold Fury,
right.
that we needed a coach. There's no coaches here.
That's
so these
right.
guys are doing it all mentally, which is just another thing to just say, holy hell.
They're good. Gold Fury has respawned. There she is.
Bay has yet to come down from her bedroom yet. Still one of like the only funny things you've ever said, D.
My God. Mid-tier 1 gonna force out an ultimate. Wow. Wait, Toasty's in the air as well. They're gonna be focused on Trans in the back line. Double ultimate.
Oh,
lots of damage. Trans is gone.
Trouble.
Trans completely gone.
Well, Fury says, hey, let's speed things up, boys. Threshold down. In comes Defender of Olympus. Silencing out Fear No Evil.
Toasty,
Will
get out of
he
there.
be able to get it? He Aegis's Gilly very, very early, waiting on the cooldowns. He lets Thor live. And now he's trying to provide some peel for the Athena. Rewind comes out all the way back.
No.
They're in trouble.
Purified
Get out.
teleports himself, and Sealcar responds beautifully by locking him inside the ultimate. And finally, the I'm a Monster used perfectly. Prosper gets a big hit. Juice Gaming tied in kills now. They're going to lose a tier 1, maybe a tier 2, and that Gold Fury is certain to go to Epsilon.
Yeah, these team fights really are coming down. At this point in the game, like, if Transonics is not in it, like, Juice just doesn't have a chance, right? Because Kata is always in it.
For some reason, Gilly's not taking these shots from Kata. We got to blink in. They're not taunting on the right character. They're focusing down the tanks in the back line instead of going for the Chronos level 19. Kata's 0-0-2, and already Toasty's on that Gold Fury.
Yeah, good heads-up play here from Toasty to just start things up, and then obviously the Chronos will just go ahead and take the brunt of it. But, man, like, it really comes down for me for Trans. Like, Trans has to be in these fights.
Let's go back to the graphs here. Epsilon gaining the Gold Fury, and suddenly we got ourselves a dead even game.
Yep. That's like my bank account after this weekend because the casino's by the hotel.
You're not doing well?
Oh, no, I haven't been yet. But tonight, I'm assuming I'll be really stupid. You know, it's Xbox from Smite, the first championship Sunday at MLG. At MLG's 100th event. Like, there's a decent chance that I might cry at the end of this broadcast. I'm just kidding. But I might later on in my shower.
Probably going to lose this one. Yeah, Crush going to take those. Don't know why he used the overhand smash there, and great use of Crush by Prosper, waiting. Normally we see the Crush first, but he waits for the Sick, and he gets both and realizes that he can confirm it. Good play by Prosper.
So now finally does have the Executioner up online. Now, how is this going to change his playstyle, right? Like, are we going to see him just start just whacking away at everyone?
Honestly, he has to be careful. He has no physical protection, which means he can't tank towers. He shouldn't tank minions. You know, Guan Yu's going to shred what little protections he has, and Guan Yu's on the way.
Well, luckily he does have... Jesus, Fury. He's just Ronald Point with those. Gotta give the shout-outs to old Ron.
Epsilon has been playing up super hard.
Oh, yeah. Epsilon didn't look this good yesterday.
No, not by a mile.
I thought this was going to be a steamroll for Juice based on yesterday's games. Some teams are just really good at playing up.
Yeah, and Epsilon is doing that, and I think a lot of that has to do with the Kata versus Trans storyline. You know, there's nothing that's going to make you play better than a person who doesn't like you on the other team.
Yeah, which has actually done the opposite IMO for Trans.
Yeah.
I think he's been way too
emotional. Game 1 was amazing.
I think he's been way too emotional, though.
Yeah, no, he's getting tunnel vision. He's chasing kills he shouldn't. He's not using his abilities in the right order.
Which you can chalk that up to a lot of things, right? You could say, oh, it's his first land. There's a lot of money on the line. Yeah. But for me, I think it's just, oh, yeah, I hate this guy. I want to prove that I'm better than him. And he's getting swung on right now. Audacity up. He missed just about every single shot. The Mez comes out, plus beads. Rip. How is he alive?
Oh, my God. He's still alive. Nope. He's very dead.
Yeah,
there's nothing to do there.
Again.
There's nothing to do there. Super late on the rotation. Toasty with a really good rotation. Purify going to try to hold this one off.
Bologna could be in some trouble here in the mid lane here as there's two members looking at her. It's Guan Yu and Hades, and they're just going to kind of push her out of that one entirely, taking about half of her health.
Yeah, Transonics has been the, I think, downfall so far. I mean, like you said, he's getting very emotional. He's getting super tunnel vision. He just tried to box a Chronos in the end game. He got annihilated for it. He doesn't have crit online yet. Why would you take that chance?
I know. I know what he's going through. I suffered through one of the similar things at the beginning stages of my career going up against T2. Like, every time I saw him, I just dumped everything I could into him, and I would chase him every time. It was bad.
Epsilon's going to get a tier 2 here pretty much for free. Gilly going to try to ultimate. He silenced out, forced the beads. But the tier 2 is taking a lot of damage already.
Well, Hades in the thick of it all. And now Gilly's going to go down here. Purify is going to go ahead and get pushed out as well. Threshold's going to slow him down a bit, but really, Sealcar is just doing all the things. And that Tectonic Rift was Beautiful.
Toasty's finally showing up. It's taken him how many games for him to really show us what he's actually got? Phoenix going to be in trouble here. Transsonic's back alive, but this time he's facing 5.
Yep. 3. Oh, the blink in on the backside, connecting with the unstable vortex,
They're not
which is going to be
focusing down
fine.
the Kronos. Kronos is just getting away with massive damage on the Phoenix, and as a result, TV allows, once again, the objective to fall. Kata credited with a huge win there.
Well, they got the beads out of the Hades here so they can continue to chase if they ever so please. I don't know if it's the right call, though. Like, just be happy they only took the Phoenix and they didn't just destroy all of you, right? Like, just let it go.
Seal Car should be able to dash over this wall. Does Purified chase?
They're all chasing.
They should. Yeah, they'll get at least one. What are they going to do? What do they do here with a 4v4?
Fire Giant?
They could try. Cat is still alive.
Right.
Rewind is down. Beats is up.
You could maybe do Fire Giant. Push. Like, they've only taken one Tier 1 tower. And there's no chance they're going to be able to take Tier 2 tower or Tier 1 tower on the left side. Right. There's just no way. The wave's way too pushed up. And on the right side, pretty much the exact same thing. So it's really lick your wounds, farm up. There's no Gold Fury. Sad face.
Man, there was a 5,000 advantage for Juice, and all of a sudden, it's an 8,500 swing as Epsilon fights back beautifully. And a lot of this has to be due between Sealcar and Kata, right? The damage is high.
They've been great.
The baits are amazing.
Look at the player damage coming out.
Look at Apollo.
But Bologna has done great. But yeah, I mean, Apollo way down there. I mean, he's barely beating the Scylla. And now, obviously, the Scylla kind of relies on the setup and hitting big I Am a Monsters. But
he hit the one big
across
one.
the way, like Kronos, I get it. I bet if we went to structure damage as well, Kronos would be at the top. Right? Yeah, okay, so him and... Wait, where's it at? Yeah, he's at the top as well. He swings on towers so hard.
Yeah.
So he is overall been infinitely better than Trans in this game 3.
Trans actually splitting this red buff. He probably shouldn't be. Fire Giant going to be started here. Dust going to spot it out.
Let's see if the whole troops will come.
Good
Do
combo.
we have the ultimates? It's getting
low.
charged up. And through space and time is here. Thor goes up into the sky. Epsilon Esports is taking the Fire Giant.
I think that's it,
Hades,
Gandhi.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
I think
Threshold
that's it.
comes down.
Gilliar
Prosper
is
gets
already
another
down.
kill. And now Puri's going to be hit as well. This is not looking good. Puri's going to be able to stay alive, but this Athena is dead to rights. The Tectonic Rift hits. Toasty gets another kill. And
Where
now
is Transonics?
Trans is out.
He has the most mobile character in the game, doesn't use his global, doesn't find a way in, and now it's going to be a 5v3 with, a 5v2 with a Phoenix down. This is it. This is end right now.
This has to be end. And now, oh God, he got caught. This is very, very scary here for Trans as he misses the mess as well. The Titan is under attack. Is it possible for Purified to be able to do
Epsilon's got this.
Yeah, he might get it, man. Trans gets one kill, looking for more, trying to body block. It's only a matter of time before he's taken out. And just like that, Epsilon will advance into the round of 4.
Insane.
Juice Gaming.
Juice dropping a huge 5K lead. Epsilon played absolutely perfectly. And I think the big thing that just threw everything away is Purified throws the ultimate and he teleports through the wall into the mid lane. And as soon as he does it, Sealcar locks him in, pulls him away from the wall. Beads were down. He can't get out. Prosper finally hits that I'm a monster we've been looking for all day. And they just shrink the lead to nothing. Insane.
Greg, I mean, if you would have told me yesterday that Epsilon would beat Juice Gaming, I would say, no, Epsilon looked pretty bad yesterday. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that was not the case. So Epsilon will go on to advance. They will play the winner of Elevate and...
It's Elevate.
Oh, it is Elevate already.
Do we have the brackets ready? Can we go to the brackets?
Bring me up the brackets, Mr. Rich. So we have Eager versus Aware, which I'm assuming TBD is our next game. Thumbs up, Eager versus Aware.
Eager Aware, yes, will be the next thing that we're going to see on stream.
And then Elevate versus Epsilon, and then Elevate and Epsilon will be played on the side station. Then we'll come in for the grand finals, which I believe is a best of 5. And so then it'll be one of those 4 teams.
All right, guys, stick around. We're going to cut to a quick break while we get our next game available to you. Eager fans, be ready to spam the chat. They're coming up next.